Welcome to Bro Blenier. So this is RP here, recording video on 10th of April 2022. So in this video, we are going to learn about volume shocker stocks, or the stocks with rising volume, which can be considered for swing trading. So yeah, let's get started. So before we start, I ask you to subscribe to our channel. We are bringing you the quality content. It takes a lot of effort to record this video. You could certainly see I have written down the points to make this video shorter and crisp with the details, and it will be very helpful for you. So if you have not subscribed to our channel, make sure you subscribe. 50% of you still have not subscribed as YouTube analytics shows. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. So without much wasting time, let's get started. A lot of topics that we are going to discuss is like how to get the stocks which are having increasing volume or high volume stocks. Then how to do the further research, like how to filter further stocks. So like we'll get the list of stocks in the screener, but it is not that all of them will work. So you'll get 10 stocks, but you cannot add all of 10 stocks for swing trading, right? So we need to do further research and find out some patterns. We need to do some fundamental checks, and then we will be concluding to pick up the stocks for swing trading. So then you can even use this for BTST, or even FNO will also work, but FNO is a bit risky. So I would prefer swing trading with cash with this method. Then we'll check how to define the entry, exits, and stop loss. So yeah, let's get started. So the first point is how to screen those stocks. So yeah, this is the screener that I'm using on Chartink. So I'll add that link into the description, or even you can go and Google it, volume shocker stocks. You will come to this particular screener. So here there are certain conditions. Let's talk about them first. So this is talking about a screener in which there is a filter that all below conditions should passed by the stock, and the stock to be looked into the cash segment. If you want to prefer to just filter the stocks based on FNO, you can use the futures of you can use the future drop down from the drop down. If you just prefer to use Nifty 500, like top 500 stocks, you can use this filter and then search, give a click on search scan. Certainly you can change the indicators. So if you don't want to check like this is the daily. For a daily, the symbol is latest. So when you use the latest, it will give you the stock based on daily time frame. There is a weekly as well that I have added in the screener. Okay, so you can certainly switch off and on with this button, and then switch it on, then give the search, then it will give the weekly time frame stocks. So in last week, whatever stocks with the greater volume. So here you can also read the description. It says that stocks with 2x volume since last 10 sessions. So in last 10 sessions, if there is a 2x volume, means double the volume, and the stock which has gained more than 5%. Okay, so you can certainly you need to certainly change certain parameters here. So here it will not list the stocks which are hitting 5% circuit. Mostly stocks are closing at 4.99%, right? So you need to adjust this 1.04. If you adjust, it will change that. By the way, this screener is also listing the stocks with 5% drop. So you can switch this off if you don't want to check the stocks. You don't want a list of stocks. You can certainly save this scanner, save as. You can log into this and save your particular scans by modifying this. So that's all about the screener. We are adding a couple of filters to remove the penny stocks. So stocks with less than 15 price and less than 3 lakh volume are filtered from this list. You can add like you can even add the market capitalization and all, but yeah, it's up to you. So this screener gives us the list. So how to use this? Like here in the screener, you would see it has given 42 stocks. So how can you use these 42 stocks for swing trading? You need to filter them further manually. Okay, there is no other way. You can certainly add certain other indicators, but there is no guarantee that they will work, right? So yeah, our next point is how to do the further research. So to do the further research, okay, by the way, one more thing I want to tell here, that let's check this. Let's open the stock. So here I want to explain you this particular volume. Okay, so on this particular day, okay, this pencil is not coming, sorry for that. So here you can see that the volume is greater than last 10 trading sessions, so that's why it has come on the screener. So certainly it's double than last 10, like average of last 10 trading sessions, right? So that's what it shows. So this is how the screener works, and it gives the details. So the next point that we are going to discuss is further researching and filtering the stocks. So let's take one of the examples, let's say Nectar Life Science. So here you need to see if there is certain patterns available. Okay, so first thing you need to see whether it's making any patterns. If there is some pattern available, let's say here it has given the breakout. So this is the trend line breakout. So if I go here and create the line here, right? So it is broken this particular swing, right? So that is one signal for you. So this is a kind of channel, and it has broken that channel with the large volume. So that indicates it will further go up. That's what we are assuming. We will keep this as a stop loss, this low as a stop loss, enter some on some retracement. Let's say retracement could be somewhere near 31 level. Okay, so certainly near these levels. When we will enter, we'll keep this as a stop loss, and then we'll look for the trade. So certainly such finding such patterns, you need to look at, try to find a pattern, let's say triangle, a rectangle, or even some other patterns like head and shoulders, inverse head and shoulders, pennant. Okay, so if you find that pattern, then it's good, right? It has broken from the consolidation, and then your chances for further winning will be a little bit more, right? Another thing you need to check is you need to find out overall trend in the stock. So let's say I want to check. So there is one stock called Mangalore Chemicals and Fertilizers. This has come into the screener. So I have clicked and opened that stock, and here I need to see whether the stock is in uptrend. Okay, to find that the stock will be in uptrend, I need to make sure two things. First is you need to check if the stock is having an increasing volume. Okay, increasing volume and increasing price will indicate the bullishness, right? So for example, on this particular, let's say on this particular day, this will come into the screener. It is more than 5% move, right? Okay, on this particular day, you can see that volume here is more than last 10 session. Okay, right? So volume here is more in last 10 trading session. By the way, you can add a volume indicator from going here in the indicator section, look for volume and add it, and then you will get these things, right? So these things you will get. So certainly here the price is more than 5% and volume is more. Next day it opened gap up, and the volume is even more. So that indicates bullishness, and it will be in uptrend for next couple of days. That's what we can assume. But yeah, definitely we'll have to keep a stop loss below this while entering into the stock. It went into some consolidation. It made a pennant like pattern or a flag pattern, then again gave breakout, right? So certainly you can again use this breakout as an entry, this as a stop loss, and then ride for the upside. So this is how you should find the patterns, and you need to combine that. You need to make sure that the stock is in uptrend. Okay. Other things that you can do is you can use certain indicators like MACD. So let's check MACD. MS should be above zero line. So this is zero line, right? So MACD histogram should be positive. It should be above zero line. So that is another filter that you can add. You can write down these things, and you can follow them. Okay, another thing, you can even check if the stock is an uptrend on on weekly chart and monthly chart. Monthly is certainly for long term, but yeah, weekly is something that you can use. So here you can see the stock is an uptrend from this low. It was in a downtrend, but it has broken this swing. So it's definitely has broken the downtrend, and it is going upside. That's what we can see here. Even the even the weekly candles are very bullish here, right? So these are bullish candles. So these are telling us that the stock is in uptrend, but it is the channel bound move. It will certainly break this channel. Okay, next is you need to wait for pullbacks. So for example, if you come to Mangalore Chemical stock and you see here the stock is going upside, and if you enter right away, it will hit you hard, right? It has already given this much big move. The volume is also certainly high here. There is no doubt that the stock is in uptrend. Okay, the stock is definitely in uptrend, but it is going to exhaust here somewhere, right? Somewhere it is going to exhaust. So you need to wait for that pullback. Okay, so you need to wait for pullback. So let's say 0.382 Fibonacci or 0.68 Fibonacci. You can use this Fibonacci tool and look for retracement towards these 2 points, and then use the stop loss. Let's say for this, you wait for the pullback, you set some alerts, wait for the pullback here, and then look for upside. So that's how you should be screening and filtering. Apart from these technical scans, one need to also give some one need to also consider price action. Apart from price action, and you need to also check the fundamentals. For example, when I want to check the fundamentals of this stock, what is that? Mangalore Chemicals and Fertilizers, right? When I check that fundamentals, so this is the Mojo stocks, by the way, markets Mojo site. You can visit that and you can log into that site. You will get basic details, basic fundamental analysis. So here they are saying that there is a no long-term growth in the stock. Okay, right? High debt company, 2.27 times like debt to equity ratio. Certainly, other certain indicators that the profit is growing, but debt is high in this company. Okay, apart from that, ROC, ROE, these details they will give. PEG ratio is good, below 1. So yeah, there is a still chance of upside. Here they will analyze with the 4 dots: quality, valuation, financial trend, and technical trend. Okay, so certainly quality and valuations are not up to the mark, but financial trend is positive, and technical trend is positive. So these are the basic things that they are giving here. You can certainly check other details here that okay, so here we'll check other details. So the quality of stock is below average. That's what they are concluding. So they are not using single parameter. You can see that here they are using certain parameters to understand the stock's quality. So the quality is below average. One of that, I hate pledged shares. So don't go and buy any shares which are having pledging. So pledging specifically indicates that you have less financing, and you want to you have given your shares on the loan. So promoters have pledged their shares and taken the loan. Let's say for expanding, it could be for good, but I hate this to use for swing trading, because if the stock starts to collapse, it will be heavily like the stocks with the pledging will go down more heavily. So yeah, I try to avoid that. And yeah, certainly there are other parameters like valuation. So valuations is also expensive. Financial trend of the stock is improving, as you can see from here. Okay, financial trend is outstanding. They are rating here, right? So certainly they are giving some ratings. So the financial trend is inconsistent, but it is having highest rating since past couple of results. So this could be a positive trigger for the stock. That's why it is going to run that's why it has consolidated, and now it's running for the next, before the next result. So the result season is started. So already what some smart people are, they are already buying the stock. They have already moved the stock from let's say from 64 to 100. So almost 2 times the stock has run up already. So you should avoid such stocks if it has already run. If you want to enter, you have to wait for pullback and then enter. So that's the idea is. So we'll check a couple of examples. Hope you understand how to filter, how to find the stocks, and we'll check a couple of examples. So here, one of the examples of pullback, why you need to wait for the pullback. So this stock come into my weekly scanner on around 29th April. And yeah, after that, the stock has retraced. So certainly I had given this stock for the entry. So you can visit my profile on TradingView. And yeah, I have posted certain charts. You can go through them. There are even failed cases as well. You can go through them as well. And you can try to understand why it went wrong based on the volume and price action. So for example, I had given that Timken analysis on which date? So Timken I have given on 29th of March. Okay, so on that day I have given this analysis. So here you would see that the stock after that is in a consolidation, and I waited for entry. By the way, our 15 minutes are over. I'll take 2-3 more minutes to finish the video by giving some more examples that will help you understand. So in this example, I have followed the Elliott wave theory, and I am certain that this, it will be in a fifth wave, it will go toward this. So this is the stop loss that I have defined, right? So this is the stop loss I have defined, and I will wait. I have asked to wait for this stock. So it was certainly trading in a 100 rupees higher from our entry price of 2089. Okay, so I have given that entry point based on a triangle breakout, and there is a support here. So I wanted to wait for the entry. So yeah, this is how I have given the entry and exits. So you can visit this. So certainly after that, the stock is stuck here. Okay, so it's basically consolidating, and it retraced retraced how much I wanted. So here certainly on weekly chart, it has given the volume breakout. It was having positive MACD. So these are the things that are helping me to filter the stocks. So here I have waited for this stock, Timken. So this example shows that, right? And it has certainly come out, right? After this, we have posted the analysis. So it went up and again came down. So this, our entry is activated. So now this is our stop loss, and we will ride for how much? We'll ride for 1:2 or 1:3. That's what my criteria is. So the position will depend if you want to take 1 week, 2 week, and you want to just take 10%, 20%. And if stock moves in that 1 or 2 weeks, you are good to exit. If you understand the quality of the stock, let's say for Timken, let's check the quality here, right? So if you see that the stock is good quality, then you would certainly hold for maybe a month. Okay, so here certainly the stock is expensive, but the stock has very good quality, and its financial does not have any debts, and the sales are growing, and the stock is in mild bullish range. So these are a couple of things. ROE is still good, 19.13, but the valuation is expensive. I'm still expecting some upside in the stock, and the stock has certainly some good percentage of holding. So yeah, these things tell you that the stock could be going up, and if it is following technical parameters as well, then you can certainly hold the stock. By the way, some other things that you can check is so financial trend we already checked. So here they give the rating, increasing financial trend, so stock is going up. Similarly, certain other things, recommendations from different houses. Let's say for here, ICICI Direct has given the recommendation on 15th November to hold the stock. Okay, then financials also you can check, profit loss, annual state, even shareholding you need to check whether there is a pledging. There is no pledging in this stock, by the way. Mutual funds are holding 12%, FIIs are holding 2.66%, and promoter holding is more than 50%. So these are a couple of good signals, right? And let's go further this side. So FI has decreased certain holding, so that could be a red signal for you. But yeah, and mutual fund is increasing, and insurance are decreasing. So there are a couple of good signals, bad signals. You need to take an informed decision based on this. Check what is company doing. So company's CV, you can check what is company is into. So Tata Timken is the company. Even I read this now. It's from Tata Group, and yeah, it is in a auto ancillary, by the way. So automotive ancillary it is. So yes, these things you can check, and then you can take an informed decision. So this is one example where you need to wait for the entry, when to wait for a pullback. You can use Fibonacci, plot Fibonacci here. It will be 30% or not 30%, 0.382 or 0.600 Fibonacci retracement. So certainly recent more examples like Mishra Dattu Nigam, that has also come onto the screener. So for this stock, I see here a triangle breakout. Okay, so I will wait for entry on this particular support, right? I'll wait for that entry. I'll keep this minimum stop loss around 20 points. But yeah, the targets that I'm aiming is big because it is repeating the pattern. You can see here, certainly it has formed a triangle. It has moved up very large. So I'm again positive that it will break this channel and go up, right? So this is how you should be looking for 1:2 ratios, but the stock could be risky. So this stock, let's take a fundamental analysis of this stock. So I would filter this stock if it's not good. So the financial trend and this will be risky stock because here you would see that 2 dots red. Quality is good, but financial trend and expensive. Stock is expensive. So yeah, so this is into, I think this is into metals, and yeah, it's a PSU stock, by the way. So shareholding. So President of India is holding the 74%, right? So this is PSU. It's with the government, but stock certainly has good increase in. So if I have increased stake in last quarter, so by 0.05%. So this is positive. Other things that are positive is mutual funds are increasing, then insurance is also increasing. But yeah, the stock is trading at high valuations compared to its financial results. So those things you need to check, and then you need to take the trade. So another stock is Tata Metaliks. So Tata Metaliks, I'm expecting it to go towards these levels in coming days. So I can certainly enter the stock on the pullback, or keep this as a stop loss if I'm a safe trader. If I'm aggressive, I'll keep this as a stop loss and I'll ride for these levels. It has certainly given the breakout. MACD is above zero, right? So MACD is above zero. It has given the breakout. And yeah, I did not, volume is also increasing here. It's not visible due to this E signal. But yeah, the volume is low, by the way, but it's certainly more from last 10 trading sessions. So that's why it has come on the screener. So these are the two stocks. So you can visit my profile and look for the stocks that I have posted. So certainly some stocks didn't work out. So Gale is working. So Technocraft is also working. So here also Technocraft has given the breakout, but I'm waiting for pullback. So it is giving the pull. It has gone up as well, right? So it has given the pullback below our entry. It even tested this trend line. So whenever you see a triangle or a flag breakout, wait for this trend line retest or even support retest. Add 50% here, add remaining 50% here. Keep this as a stop loss and ride. So this is how you should be keeping your stop losses. And yeah, certainly there are some failed cases. So for example, Infosys, I did not see a volume here, and I considered a short position here, okay, in this stock, that it is going to go down. But look at what happened when I did not consider the volume. So here also you could see that the stock was above, MACD was above zero. The volume was increasing. Volume is not visible here, and stock went up a little more. But yeah, my stop loss is not hit until this is broken. But analysis wise, the analysis is still valid. But if you consider the position, I have lost around 5K in the option of this particular stock. So yeah, this some things happen. You need to take care of your positions. Certainly some of other examples which are failed. I didn't consider volume here, and the stop loss hit in the stock, though the stop loss was small, it's hit. Okay, you need to go and visit my channel to consider more such examples. So here in this stock, I have given very good analysis entry. So certainly there was an entry activated here, and stock went up to the target 2. So check the entry and targets. So almost you could say double, 70 to 80% rise in the stock. So such cases also happen, and it's merely in like it's in a 2 or 3 months, I believe, right? So it's the analysis was given at the start of the start of the year. So in 3 months the stock is went up. So this is pretty much decent analysis, and certainly you can visit and check entries and exits that I have posted, and you can check and let us know in the comment if the method is good, if you understand how to further filter and increase your chances. So that's all. Have a good day. Bye-bye.